Well, alrighty then. Michael McFarland here, giving you the Lake Fork Daily Rundown for the last day of April, April 30th, 2020. Started off the morning with another small cold front that came through last night. A little bit of a nip to the air, a little chill, but it still was awesome. 67.9 degrees on the launch. Only had a half-day trip today. Really, I did what's called a 6-hour special. We launched the boat at 6:30 a.m. We were off the water by 12:30. Left the water at 69.3. Awesome warm trending today. No wind, hardly any at all. Maybe 3-4 mile an hour in the morning with that north cold front. Once that quit, it just became kind of slick glass. The lake is settling very rapidly, getting clearer every day. So basically a light stain. Backwaters, pretty dirty. Lake level, it's about an inch below full pool. It's 402.93 and stable, okay? That is awesome. Lots of fish on beds. Main lake fish on beds now. No Name, Leafy Branch. A lot of those places that you can go down there and spend the time looking, you can see in the water. You can see those bedfish. This morning I had my favorite, father and son. We started it off right away. Didn't take but just a few minutes to catch the first Lake Fork special. Hunter, what an awesome young man. The boy could fish. He stayed extremely focused and diligent. In fact, one of the most impressive things that Hunter did today was at one point he said, "What is all that on top of the water here?" And it turned out to be a hatch. My fly fisherman yesterday would have been pretty impressed. But it was the mayfly hatch, which is right on time. We usually have the mayflies during May. Quite interesting. But just the observance of Hunter, the ability to pay attention and stay fishing like he did. Great job, young man, and beautiful fish. If you're watching, you've already seen the fish on Facebook. We caught that fish today. A new PB for Hunter. We caught it on the Whopper Plopper. Bone. Whopper Plopper. River to sea. Whopper Plopper. I throw it on 20-pound test. I throw it on monofilament. You don't want to throw this on fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon sinks. Okay? That makes the nose plunge, and it just doesn't stay afloat the same. It doesn't have the same action. Whopper Plopper, or as Rhonda calls it, the Wobbler Blobbler. That caught the biggest fish of the day. Dad caught one on the Vixen, again in the bone color, just like we've been showing you all week. And once it kind of slicked over, I really thought we were going to catch the heck out of them on top water, because that's what we've been doing all week. When it's calm, we really catch them. For whatever reason, they just would not come up today. Shad were flickering, everything was there. We had to go to the Finesse Carolina rig, in which many guys would just call this a chicken rig. I made this leader a little bit longer than normal. But in essence, this is my Finesse Carolina rig. It's lighter line. It's a 7'3", 10-20, like a 4-power rod. 15-pound fluorocarbon main line, 12-pound leader, and a short leader. Today we were throwing Yamamoto Green Pumpkin Cinco with a chartreuse dip tail. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm making the switch to V&M products. Sorry, Yamamoto, but I get twice the amount of baits for the same amount of money. For $8.99, I get 10 Yamamoto baits that are overblown with salt, that are one-fish wonders that sometimes fall apart without even catching a fish. They are great baits, and they did have their time, and they most definitely have their place. Man, I'm going to tell you what, the V&M chopstick, it does the same thing, and I get 20 baits for the same price. It's not overdone with salt, and they last. They can be repaired with Mendit, where Yamamoto cannot be. So I kind of got off of the Gary Yamamoto Cinco products, and I'm definitely sticking with the V&M. Better bang for my buck, and it still catches fish just fine. So, guys, listen. If you have any ideas for topics and things like that for the future, please put those in the comments below. There was a couple of you in the last one that made comments, and I am going to be doing a future show in lieu of those comments. But please, give me your thumbs up if you enjoy it. Thank you so much for following. I'm Michael McFarland, the Lake Fork Guide, doing the best I can to give you the Lake Fork Daily Rundown. Appreciate you watching.